Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is Saturday, February the 13th. So this is Vlogentines 13. We have been in the house mainly because it is below freezing. It's really cold here. I think it's 26 or something, which is like super cold for us. The fountain has been running on the pool for about 3 days and it still has ice on it. So it's like crazy cold for us here. We are so not used to it. It did thaw out enough. We got back from town just a few minutes ago. We ran to town and grabbed some groceries so I can make it on through Fat Tuesday and everything. So I got my stuff for jambalaya and bread pudding and stuff. So I can make it at least through next week, but the main thing was I needed to have the stuff for Fat Tuesday because usually if it's where the kids can get out, they'll come over and eat with Fat Tuesday dinner with us. So I hope they can. It's supposed to be really nasty here through the next week. They say since it didn't get above freezing that we're not going to get above freezing until after Thursday, I think. So around here, that's like a real long time for it to be below freezing. So we shall see. I went out this morning and there was just a thin layer of ice on the driveway and the sidewalk and everything. So I went across the grass to grab the mail and everything. And I was shocked at how cold it was. Went out and topped off all the bird feeders to make sure they were full because we're supposed to be getting snow. We didn't get any today. I thought we might this morning. It was just some real fine little stuff coming down whenever I was filling the feeders, but it stopped and we haven't got anything else since. So if we can keep from getting anything else, as long as it stays below freezing, at least it won't be so unsafe. But if we get any more precipitation with it this cold, it just goes downhill around here because we don't have the equipment for it, the road crews. I mean, most of us have four-wheel drive vehicles, or not most of us, a lot of us have four-wheel drive vehicles, but still that's not enough to compensate for the people who don't, and it's just a hot mess. So we went into the store. There was no milk at all. Not, y'all, I mean, not 1 gallon. Not just, oh, it's not my, favorite, antibiotic-free organic. No. There was not 1 gallon. Not now milk. Not fat-free, not 1%, not now milk in the store. None. Now eggs in the store, none. It was coffee creamer, none. It was so funny, which I had plenty of that. I mean, I have about half a gallon of milk. So for us, unless the littles come, we don't, James and I don't use just a whole lot of milk. So, we're fine. But I was like, oh my gosh. I hadn't seen it like that in a long time because we usually shop ahead. We don't run out of stuff, since it's just us. We don't have the kids here anymore. You don't need as much food and everything. And so I was shocked to get in there. There was whole sections of the meat. They were empty. Whole section. There was, the only way I could get some celery for my jambalaya was I had to get it in a little, like a crudité tray, already cut up. So it had like little carrots in there and little celeries and cauliflowers cut up in there, which is fine. I don't like those little carrots that are already, those baby carrots that are already just shaved off naked. They have some kind of weird slickness on them. I don't like that. I prefer just to shave my own carrots. I don't like whatever it is they put on the outside of those. That's nasty. I don't know. I don't like the way that feels. So, but anyway, that's how I got me some celery. There was none, not now, like none bag. It was so funny. it was so funny to go in the store and see that, because I haven't seen it like that in a long time. So whole sections, the bread thing, you know, were empty. It was just really funny. So one little lady was looking for hamburger buns, and I said, well, here, take these. I said, we can use some other kind of bread. And she said, well, I really wanted the small ones. And I said, well, I prefer those too, but I didn't find any of those. And I got to looking around, and I said, oh, wait, come back. Down on the bottom shelf, there was some of the smaller ones. We like the smaller hamburger buns better than the big giant hamburger buns. So I got some of those, and she handed her some of those. So she and I both found, but they were down on the bottom shelf at the very back. There was a few packages back there that people had missed somehow. So it was just funny. So anyway, we did get out just a little bit and do that and come back to the house. And James Williams can't stand it. He has to get out and go looking around and see. It just kills him. He's been on the tablet all morning, you know, looking, seeing what everybody's been saying, seeing what everybody's been saying about the traffic. And I had my cap on my head, y'all, and Lordy, you can tell. So he's just been looking around. So he wanted to go to town. Once he decided the roads were pretty clear, he wanted to go to town and look around, see what was going on. So we did. That's fine. That's fine. So we had a little bit of an adventure anyway. But Kimmy, Mike cancelled Kimmy's birthday party, so we didn't have our birthday party, so that's fine. We're just here, he and I. So I did a little stitching this morning, and watched a little news and watched a little Death in Paradise, and which y'all know I love, because I can see and hear me some tropical sights and sounds. Even if I can't go, it was sure nice. But I thought we would, because I have not been able to get Sagey over here, because we just haven't been able to get our schedules matched up, to talk about eyebrows and everything, but about my powder brows, and that's what she says they are, is powder brows. And she tattooed them on. Now Micah and Chatteray, she did like a mix. Theirs are tattoos and microbladed. Theirs are both. They have both in theirs. Mine are only the powder brows. I didn't have the microblading in mine. So there is a difference. You can see theirs have more of the little out here that the younger girls wear. And I told her I didn't know if I said, listen, I can't be going no Frida Kahlo. I love Frida Kahlo, but her brows are a bit too much for me. And I'm not new anymore. So you can't be putting my brows all out here like that, okay? So she said, T, you're so crazy. I said, I'm not joking. So she said, well, we'll just do the powder brows on you then. And I said, okay, fine. So I thought we would, but my lipstick, we talk about my lipstick a lot. So I thought I would run in there. And sorry, y'all, I'm having I'm trying not to cough. I grabbed one. This is what I keep some of my favorite lipsticks in. These are some of my favorite lipsticks. And so I just thought I'd grab that, and then we could go through some of these, are just some of my favorite things. This one, today, well, I guess we'll start with what I have on today. Today I have on, and I don't have the liner for it, I guess, in here, which I had on earlier, but I don't now anyway. So this is, it says Liquid Catsuit Mega Last. The color is Berry Recognize, and it is by Lord, where's some glasses? Who can read that? Maybe the brand is Mega Last. I don't know. Oh, Wet n Wild on the other side. So Wet n Wild, is that gonna focus? Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, and it's kind of mauvey colored, but it says it's Berry Recognize, and it's what I have on today, and so it's kind of that color. It's it's more what I would wear in the winter, especially. But this, I do have gloss on. Whenever I try to remember to put a gloss on the videos, just because if not, your face looks like, I feel like my face looks really flat anyway, and then really flat without the gloss on. So I try to remember just to put some gloss on before I do the videos. But if I don't, like when I'm going to town, I don't put any gloss on, and I can put this on, and I have it in 2 colors. I'll show you the other one in a minute. And put my mask on, and it won't smear all over your face. It stays put. It's not going anywhere. So this is so nice. So I can put my makeup on and put my lipstick on, put my mask on, you know, go into the restaurant and everything. And then when we sit down to eat and I take my mask off and start talking to James, I don't look like I died 6 months ago because I still got some lipstick on. So that makes me super happy. So I do love this a lot. I've been super pleased with it. I have some expensive lipstick and some cheap lipstick, and I just feel like you kind of have to trial and error it, because some of my like cheaper lipstick works really good. Now I have bought some cheap lipstick that did not work good, but this is not crazy expensive lipstick. I mean, you get it at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Kroger, you know, anywhere like that has it, and it works great. This is, and like I said, I have it on today. One day this week when I had on red, this is the same brand. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, but it's the red that I had on one day this week. It's called Missy and Fierce. Missy and Fierce. And when I first put it on, and I have a liner that goes with that mauve one too. I have a gel lip liner. This one is Wet n Wild gel lip liner. And I don't know what color, it's just red. It doesn't seem to have a color on it, but it says Perfect Pout. Maybe it does on the side. Red the Scene. So, like when I first put it on, I would put this on and then put this. And here again, I put it on and put the rest of my makeup on, go to town with my mask on, sit down to eat and take my mask off to talk to James Williams, and I still have my lipstick on. Or take my mask off, and you know, and I'm in the car with my mom, I still have my lipstick on. So I don't know, I'm a weirdo about lip, you know, I love lipstick. I do, I love lipstick. No joke. It is one of my very favorite things. And like I said, I have a whole stack here, and these are just some of my favorites that I wear like all the time. So I do have like tons of it, and some of it just gets, like if I try it and I'll just toss it. Or, you know, ask if somebody else wants to try it, because just because I don't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't. So if Michael wants to try it, like, or whatever, one of the nieces, you know, I'll just pass it on. But if I don't like it, there's no use keeping it. You're not going to wear it. I mean, I guess you can return it. I'm sure you can return it and get your money back. I don't know. But I ain't going to try to return something for $6 or $7. And, I mean, I do have 2 MAC lipsticks, but one of them came, the Ruby Woo came with something that I wear all the time. It came with something, and I don't remember what, but like it was like a free gift or a part of a set or something. Or maybe Hannah sent it, because it's that little tiny one. And I had it on one day this week, and y'all love it when I wear it. It is MAC lipstick. That is glaring on that kind of. And that's not gonna focus at all. Nope. It's not gonna focus. It says Ruby Woo, W-O-O. But this is another one of the reds that I wear a lot. and I love it. And I don't have problems with it smearing all over my face. Now, it doesn't dry like the other one does. That cat suit, it dries and you can tell it's gonna stay put. This doesn't do that, but it doesn't smear all over your face either. It feels like normal lipstick on your lips, but it doesn't go all over your face. So that is MAC Ruby Woo. That's one of the reds I wear a whole lot. One of my very favorites. So that's one I wear a ton when we're filming. One day this week I had on this, maybe the day when I had on the blue sweater with the little flecks in it. And I don't know if, oh, it's on the top. Statement Nude. And I wear this one a lot in the summertime. It is L'Oreal Infallible. L'Oreal Infallible. I've had it a while. Like I said, I wear it in the winter and the summer. Here again, it stays on too. I can put it on and put my mask on and I'm fine. And it says it's number 316. Statement Nude is the name of it. And I wear it, like I said, had it on this week. I think when I had on the like navy sweater with the little flecks of colors in it, I think that's when I had it on this week. I tend to try to wear something a little bit more color, especially in the videos, because it kind of washes your face out, because I have this crazy big light right here and it's just a lamp pointed on my face so that the stitches and stuff show up when I show them, because the light in this house just isn't great. It would be, but they put the solar screens on everywhere. And James Williams loves the solar screens because they are they don't make glare on the TV. So he never wants to take them off. So, which is great. I mean, I get, no glare on the TV, and it does keep a lot of the heat out in the summertime, but it also keeps a lot of the light out. So if I'm gonna film and I don't have the lamp on, let me see if I can reach it to flip it off and just hold this up here. Y'all saw this the other day. And so, let's see. Here this is with the lamp, like this. And I'm just gonna reach over here and flip this thing off. And see, it's just kind of not, you really can't see the stitches. You can just see the outline, but you just see the stitches. You can't see the stitches as good as when this thing is on. And you get up here, you can see the stitches and the variegation. So it's just a lot better color with that light on. But it like really washes your face out. So I tend to wear color on when I'm on the video a lot, because it washes your face out so much. Another one I wear a lot is, and evidently I have a thing for Wet n Wild lipstick, and I know why, because it's inexpensive, and that way if I try it and I don't like it, it's not a big deal. This is Wet n Wild Mega Last. I guess it's just Wet n Wild, liquid lip color. And it says it's high-pitched wine. And this is one I wear a lot. If I have on something that's kind of not as bright, like a more natural looking color, this is one of the ones I'll wear a lot. When I wear it, I'll hold them up at the end and together so you can see which ones I wear a lot. I'll kind of break them up into two groups. And then this is the other one when I'm wearing them. This is Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Lip Balm, Balm Stain. And it says it's Rico Mauve. And I wear this one a whole lot. I even wear this one even the summer, the winter, I wear it all the time. And it says Balm Stain, Mega Slicks, Wet n Wild Mega Slicks Balm Stain. And I wear it all the time. All the time. So when I'm wearing, this one I wear not as much, but some. It's a Bare Minerals Lip Quickie. I don't like it as much as the others, but it's fine. You can't wear it with your mask. It will smear on your face. This one will. It doesn't stay put like the others. So it's a pretty color and everything, but I don't wear it as much now. because it will smear on your face. But when I have the, I guess what I would call like the more nude looking colors, it's these. These are the ones I have on. So if it's the more nude looking colors, it is the Wet n Wild Mega Last in the high pitched wine liquid lip color, the Wet n Wild Balm Stain in the Rico Mauve, the L'Oreal Infallible in the, this says it's Statement Nude, or the Bare Minerals Lip Quickie, but I can't find the color on it. Lip color Rosetto maybe? I don't know. No, that's just like the color. Lapis de Lait, that means lip color. Maybe it's Lush Nectar and Truffle on here, Lush Nectar and Truffle. But see, you have like a darker and a lighter. So on that one, I'll put the darker on the outside and the lighter kind of in the centers like that. Because you have that lighter one and then that darker one in one. But on when I have on like the more natural looking colors, those are the ones I'll have on, some of those right there. Those are the ones, some of the ones I'll have on. The other, I read this red a lot too. Not as much as the other, I don't know why, but it seems to have gotten out of the rotation somehow. But it is MAC Diva. MAC Diva, and it's kind of got out of the rotation somehow. I don't know how. I'll try to remember to wear it next week. But I do like it. I've had it a while. It's a good lip color. It stays put. This is Sheer Color Balm Butter Me Up by somebody. The color is Dulce, but I don't know who makes this. Is that the brand? Palladio? Palladio maybe? I got it to put on over, like when my lips feel dry and I have lipstick on, and you can see where the girls have knocked it into their teeth. Because they love to put them some lipstick on too. When we get ready to go, they'll say, "Shug, can we put some lipstick on?" And of course I say yes. And this is CoverGirl Jumbo Gloss Balm, and it's a cream. And it says the color is, I wish they would put all the colors on the bottoms or the tops of the same place. So you're gonna have to spend 6 days trying to figure out where the color is. I don't know what color this one is. But it's a CoverGirl one, and it works great. I wear it a lot here. Again, it's kind of a more of a balm. So if you have on some red and your lips just feel dry, you can kind of fill in around with it, the middle with it. Like if you drink or eat something and it takes that center part off. I just feel that kind of part back in. And this is another one that I wear a lot in the winter or the summer. The color says it is Crush Begun. We've only just begun. Which is what definitely came to my mind when I saw that. This is another one. This is a Revlon Just Bitten Balm Stain in Crush Begun. And I'll put it on a lot. But here again, it's not like the cat suit. It will kind of smear around. So it's not getting as much action as it normally would because of the mask situation, which I do try to always wear my mask and wear my mask well. And I ain't trying to make anybody sick. And I ain't wanting to get sick, but I sure would feel bad if I made somebody sick. So I'm always trying to be sure I have my mask on. If I go anywhere, if I get up from the table. What did I do the other day? Oh, I had Aria Kyle with me and I was talking to her and I stood up to throw something in the trash. And I said, "Oh my gosh, Aria," and grabbed my mask. I had stood up and I was just talking to her and I hadn't put my mask on yet. And I'd stood up without putting my mask on and I felt like some kind of I was like, "Oh my Lord." Like like went into panic mode. She wanted to get some French fries and an ice cream after she helped me go mail out packages this last week. So I looked over there and there was nobody in the place. And so I said, okay. So we went over there and got her some French fries and ice cream. And then Annie came in while we were in there. So we got to see Annie for a few minutes, which was nice. I talked to Mama this morning. She said she was holed up in the house and she was freezing. And she had just talked to Sister, and Sister was about to bring her some soup across, and Sister had forbade her to go outside. I said, Mama, do not step outside. Everything is slick. Don't even step outside the house. And she said, well, that's what your sister said. And I said, well, trust her, Mama, it's rough. I said, I just walked outside and it is everything slippery. So just stay in there and work on your puzzles and your puzzle books and stay in, because it's real cold anyway. And she is not liking it. She is not liking this cold weather, and she is ready for it to be over with. You know, she'll get out and we'll walk, you know, with her when it's not so cold, but when it's cold, she don't want to get out. I tried to get her to ride to town with us today that I mail packages with Ari and I, and usually if Ari is with me, she'll always go. I mean, if one of the kids are with me, you know, she'll shoot me down. She don't, you know, she's been seeing me all these 50 some odd years. She don't care. But if I have one of the littles with me, you know, she'll say, oh yeah, I'll go. But when I called and asked her, she said, no, it's too cold. She wouldn't have no part of it. So I thought, man, she is cold. You know, she's real cold if she won't get out and come see Aria and go with Aria, because usually she'll always go with Aria. And between Aria and ice cream, I can usually get her, you know, out of the house. And she would not have none of it, because it wasn't icy that day. It was just cold. And, you know, I can pull right up to her house, you know, and pick her up, get her in the car and have her seat, you know, the seat on the Jeep pre-warmed and everything. And I told her, I said, Mom, we don't even have to get out. And so she goes with us and she don't want to get out. I'll just take her like to Sonic and, you know, get her a malt or a little ice cream there or something and a Dr. Pepper. And she is very happy, you know, with that. Sometimes I can even get a little hamburger downer, but she was not having it. It was so cold. She was not getting out of the house. She was not having none of it. And I was thinking how funny, because my mama's mama, she loved to go. She loved to go. She would go anytime, anyhow, anywhere. She loved to go. My papa did not like to go. He was a homebody, and so they were home all the time. So usually you could get her to go, man, she'll go anywhere. Anywhere, she did not care. She would load up and go in a minute's notice. She didn't care where you were going. She'd go. If you needed somebody to ride with you, boy, you just pull in that hand, she'd jump in, and you didn't even have to come to a full stop. Well, they had been up here, and this is so funny. It's funny, not funny. They'd been up here and they were headed back home, and they got over out around Coolidge, out around in there, Meridian, I don't know, around Mertens. Anyway, it's all back roads, okay? And they had a gravel truck or something had spilled. Anyway, they hit gravel. And at that time, Mama had one of those, I don't know, kind of a truck things. I can't remember, an avalanche. That's what it was called. I think an avalanche. But she hit this gravel. And of course, they both had their seatbelts on. And the truck slid. And then when it hit the dirt, you know, it just rolled it right upside down. Well, they're upside down. You know, Mama wasn't new that time, you know. This would have been, I don't know, 20 years ago, I guess, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And so Mama wasn't new, and Mama certainly wasn't. But Mama undoes her seatbelt, you know, and gets out and crawls out, you know, the window. And my grandmother, Mama, keeps saying, Mary Beth, now listen, I'm just hanging here, Mary Beth. And Mama's like, Mother, do not touch that seatbelt. Do not touch that seatbelt, because I don't think I can hold you enough to get you down without hurting you. For now, Mama, I need you just to stay there, and I'm going to try to flag down a car. Hopefully somebody will come by in a minute and they can help me get you down. Mama, do not touch that seatbelt because you will fall. You're going to fall on your head. Do not touch that seatbelt. And my mama said, she said it once, she said it 50 times. Mary Beth, I'm just hanging here now. Mary Beth, I'm just hanging here upside down. I know, Mama, I know. But some nice man did stop and got, crawled in there and was, of course he was stronger than my mama and was able to, kind of hold her and then tell her to undo her seatbelt, and then he, easy put her down and got her out of the truck and everything. But when we were, I don't know why that made me think about her and just hanging there upside down. She was just hanging there upside down and she did not like it. But she would go at the drop of a hat. She had a little group of ladies. They played Dominoes. They played 42 or 84 I guess, because there was a bunch of them. And they would go once a month. They met up at a little restaurant and they played Dominoes and they would get the salad bar, and she loved a salad plate. She loved some salad plates. She would eat some nasty salad too, like carrot raisin salad. That's nasty. I hope none of y'all eat that because that's nasty. Nasty. So nasty. I like carrots a lot, and raisins are fine, but it's that mayo that whatever they put in there that gets all wet and gross and white. But she loved it, and they would all, it was during the time that those broom skirts, were like super popular. Everybody had the long broom skirts, and they of course would have those. They all had those on with their little shoes, and they would have their little shirt tucked in. And of course, here again, none of them were new. So they had a belt, like it would be a butterfly or a big something belt. And of course it would be way up high, because here again, none of them were new. That belt would be way up high. And then little skirts, and each one had a different color, but they had the same kind. It was like a little uniform, but they all were all fancy when they went, and they were all dolled up, and they were so cute. And it's funny how they would be competitive. She would come back and she'd say that one of them always cheated. I ain't gonna call her name. I'm sure she never would watch this. She's probably passed away now, but maybe that's why I definitely shouldn't call her name. But she'd say, she always cheats. She cheats every time. And it was hilarious because they would just take little gifts, like a pot holder and a kitchen towel, wrapped up. And so each one of them would take a little gift, and for each hand, that person would win like this. And so it's not like you wasn't winning $100 or nothing. I mean, it was like nothing. But boy, she would get mad, and I had to play with so-and-so, and she don't know how to play anyway. She don't know how to play. It was terrible. She would be so mad if she got stuck with somebody that didn't play good. Oh my gosh. It would be so funny. They took it so serious, and they dressed up so cute, and they would pick each other up and go. It would just crack me up. Some of the older ladies in my life have always just made me so happy. When the kids were little, and we lived in Maypearl, and we lived on one of the main streets there, and there was a bunch of little widow ladies that lived around me. And James Williams would work at night a lot. So the kids would be asleep, and I'd be up, reading or stitching, or whatever. And they'd pull up and honk, honk, and one of them would run out and get in the car, and off they'd go. And this would be about dusk time, it was about to get dark, like they'd be about to go eat dinner or something. And they'd all load up, there'd be 4 or 5 of them in the car, and off they'd go. And then, I'd still be up, reading, stitching, late, whatever. And here they'd start coming back in, and I'd think, man, they are like twice my age, and they are living large. They are doing all the fun stuff. But there used to be a little, it'd just be like the Opry. They go listen to it over at Granbury. I think one of y'all lives in Granbury. I can't remember which one now. But they used to have that little Opry over there, and they would go and watch and listen to it and things, and they'd go see a play or something, and they'd all load up, and it would just make me so happy that they had lost their husbands, But instead of just getting sad, defeated, now of course not that they weren't sad when it happened, but they had just banded together and formed themselves a little clique, and they just went and did all the things. All the things that happened in town, all the showers, all the weddings, all the, they attended all those things, showed up for everything. When anybody was sick, they brought food, they would just do all the things. And then they still just went out and socialized and went and seen and did things. So I thought that always made me so happy. So I've been thinking about that while we've been here shut in. And I've been thinking, man, oh man, when we finally get out again, there's going to be all the things to go do. To go to dinner and go see plays and go listen to live music. Live music is so great. To go listen to live music again and just all the fabulous things. They say that Scarborough, the Renaissance Fair here, is going to be able to open this year, that it's going to have, criteria, but it of course is outdoors too, but they're going to have, certain criteria, but they are going to be able to reopen. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see people. I will wear, if they say you have to wear 3 masks, I'm going to put my 3 masks on and load up anybody what'll go, and we gonna go. We are gonna go. Because I am excited. I am ready to go and see people. I want to see people's faces. I want to see people laughing. I want to hear people talking. I want to see people trying new food and doing new things and hearing new things. And I just can't wait. I cannot wait. So I better get off here. Lord have mercy, it's been 37 minutes and James Williams has been banished into the bedroom. He's probably asleep in there because we ate dinner after we got back from town, and now he's probably in there taking him a nap. But I hope that helped with some of the lipstick, because lipsticks always come up. And then of course just my rambling. But I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you're having a happy Valentine's Eve. Stay warm and stay in and stay safe. And if y'all are stitching, enjoy that. If reading, whatever, get you a good book, but just stay in and bundle up and cover up and stay warm. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.